we are all more worried about holding up signs and asking somebody else to pay attention, we're actually looking in the wrong direction. The opportunity that we have today on this walk is to realize this walk is not so that other people know. This walk is so that we know, and so that we understand our own power as individuals, so that we ask ourselves, why am I walking? Why am I here? If you ask that question, that's way more important, because at the end of the day, you might be leading a walk. And you know what? We would follow you if you will lead that walk. Because this is about you guys understanding your power. This is not about others saying, oh, why are there hundreds of people walking down the street with signs? With Hanson in front of them. That's not the question. The question is to ourselves. How are we living our lives? What are we doing? And what is the power that we have? And how can we get out there and change the world a day at a time? That is incredibly important. Together and talk about making a difference. So that we can go out into the world and go out into our real lives and begin to make a difference through simple actions. The walk campaign, or the walk, what we've been doing, I can't tell you. All of these walks have been leading up to a simple conclusion that each of us can take the walk and make the walk our own. That we can look at what we do in our daily life, that we can look at the jobs that we're going to take, the ideas that we have, the things that we do every day. The idea of these walks is not something that we want to only happen when Hanson's standing there. We want to encourage you guys that a gathering of 10 people, a gathering of 5 people, a gathering of 20 people, a gathering across the ocean, a gathering in your hometown, to say, look, you know what, let's get together, let's talk to each other about what we can do, let's take the walk in our own backyard, because this is not something that ends when you do a 1 mile walk. This is supposed to be the first mile. This is supposed to be the first mile. This is the mile that you walked, that sparked your interest, that sparked the idea, that reminded you of your power, that reminded you of the opportunity that we have. You know, every time we walk out here, over and over, we have to be reminded that we could be walking alone. And you know what we would be? We would just be considered crazy people walking down the streets. We truly are the most underestimated generation in history, I think, is completely true. People look at us and say, well, you know, they've got all this stuff, they have opportunity, and no one expects us to really show up and really be accountable to make a difference and want to leave a legacy for our kids. When you think about that, it kind of, at least it makes my blood boil, because I'm like, damn, that's not going to happen. We are the generation that needs to surprise people. A group of people that don't have to show up, and they do anyway. A group of people that have everything available to them and decide to give something away. That's the challenge that is hard, when people don't have to show up. You guys don't have to be here. You don't have to be here early. You got your seats waiting inside. You don't have to stand here in the sun. You don't have to walk a mile with us. You don't have to listen to us talk to you with a megaphone. But you showed up, and it really makes a difference. That's the call to action for us. If you only do things when you have to, it doesn't mean anything. It's when you decide to look at what you've got. It's when you decide to use what you have. It's when you show up regardless of what anybody else thinks and say, I can control my ability to take action. We talk about taking action over and over, and amazingly, you guys have stuck with us. You guys have followed us. You guys have joined us on the walks, and that really makes the difference. This is a walk of action. This is a walk about each of us deciding to show up. And I want to thank you guys for showing up. It really, really does make a difference to us. But you guys say, I took the walk! I took the walk! Like you mean it, I took the walk! I took the walk! All right, you guys are